Friday Inspiration Boost. Stephen King on writing. Great book. Have I read it from beginning to end? No, I have not. Have I got 2 flags in it that I've obviously used maybe for other Friday Inspiration Boosts? 3. No, maybe 4. 4. But I'm going to randomly open to a page where there's no flags. And let's see, page 194, 195. Let's go to this paragraph. We've covered some basic aspects of good storytelling, all of which return to the same core ideas, that practice is invaluable and should feel really good, really not like practice at all, and that honesty is indispensable. Skills in description, dialogue, and character development all boil down to seeing or hearing clearly and then to transcribing what you see or hear with equal clarity and without using a lot of tiresome, unnecessary adverbs. All right, so there goes a minute of Friday Inspiration Boost on that paragraph. But let's talk about that. Forget the adverb comment for now. Yes, we observe. Whether we're writing memoir or fiction, we observe and we take things that are happening out there and we maybe put them in fiction. Or we take things that we've observed in our family and we put them on our page. But whether we're doing it for fiction or memoir, we want it to have an impact. We want it to have a meaning. We want it to be able to hold someone's attention. Ideally, we want our books to have people read them and go, you must read this book. You must read this book. And how we do that is using our observe skill, and then to write with clarity and honesty and with feeling. When we read writers who make us feel, do we want to read more of them? Yes. So this requires you being real on the page. And even with fiction, you need to be real. Truth is stranger than fiction, right? So when we're writing fiction, quite often a lot of us are borrowing from real life. Like one of my fiction writers in my regular groups, she is hinting at some of these same things happen with the Mr. Smarmy fellow that we're all just like wanting to stick our fist down our throat and gag when he's conning this woman. But we've all been conned at one point in our life, right? Even my niece, she was conned by her little one toilet training when she made the sign language sign that she needed to go sit on the potty. But she really didn't like supper that night. She just wanted out of the high chair. And her routine was to gather all of her toys while her face got redder and gather her books and sit on the potty. But she was sitting in the potty, no red face, happily reading, and my adult niece looks up to me and goes, I've been conned by a 2-year-old. So writing, observe these things, observe interactions. And if you need to have some ideas for fiction, go find a busy coffee shop and order yourself a latte, sit with your journal or your laptop and observe. Observe. You're going to get an idea. I bet you are. Whether it's the woman in the pink hat and the really flashy glasses, or whether it's a couple that are sitting there really, really upset with each other, or maybe it's a couple on a first date with awkward moments of silence. Or maybe it's a mother dragging along a child and that child wants to stop and look at everything. What kind of childhood did you have? Did you have somebody that let you stop and look? Because man, do we learn so much about the world in our first years on this planet, don't we? All right. Go right. Bye for now.